Oi, Missões e Lovers! Ó, então primeiro a gente viu o que que era load shedding, por que que acontece, desde quando, de que forma que as pessoas são impactadas, como que pode fazer, né, ó, pra dar a volta aí, pra dar um jeitinho em relação ao load shedding. A gente viu entrevista do pessoal respondendo o que que foi a pior coisa que aconteceu com eles por causa do load shedding. E teve muita coisa, teve desde pessoas falando que, não acontece nada, não, eu sinto aqui tédio, por exemplo, tem um cara que fala assim, até eu fico entediado. Até gente falando assim, olha, tenho amigos próximos que tiveram a casa incendiada. E a minha impressão foi, o pessoal falava assim, não, comigo não acontece nada, não, eu nem experiencio load shedding. É porque eu perguntei isso, né, o que que é a pior coisa que te aconteceu? Quando você coloca em perspectiva, quando você tem pessoas ali perdendo coisas, né? Você fala assim, não, comigo não aconteceu nada. Mas é uma coisa que eu acho que já aconteceu com qualquer sul-africano, você perdeu as coisas que tem na sua geladeira, né? Então você se programou ali para fazer compra e não sei o quê, e perdeu tudo. E às vezes as pessoas nem isso elas não falavam, né? Porque o parâmetro, a régua tá tão lá no alto, né? Porque se for perder casa, gente. Teve, inclusive, gente preferindo a época do apartheid, né? E agora a pergunta é outra. A pergunta é, existe alguma coisa de bom nesse tal, desse load shedding? E aí vamos ver o que é que eles respondem. Is there anything good about load shedding?
Yes,
What?
it brings people together. Whether it's bringing people together in hate, in anger, oh man, the power's off. Or just having to disconnect from the world, having to spend time with those around you.
No. Like there's nothing good about load shedding. Because it was like you're from work, you wanna bath, you wanna cook, you get at home, there are no lights, so you have to wait for them to come back. Bear in mind you're tired, you just wanna bath, cook, and sleep. So you have to wait for like 2 hours to do those things. So it's nothing good about load shedding. I don't wanna lie.
You know, there's nothing good about load shedding. Firstly, load shedding. Everywhere where there's darkness, there's evil. Load shedding, children can't thrive. They can't make their homework so well because they have to rush things. Lights are going to go off. And in that darkness, that's where challenges come. People start to think of funny things because it's in the dark. No one will see them. But besides that, people are taking advantage of those people who don't have because everything is spiking, the prices are going up, and everything is about load shedding. And you don't understand what made it to be as horrifying as it is now, because there are places here in South Africa where there's no load shedding. So you ask yourself, why? If it is possible for some places, then it means it can be possible for everywhere.
No, there's nothing good about load shedding. Yeah, no, it's not good at all.
No, there's nothing good about load shedding because everything is getting rotten. We lose business. We don't get profit. So it means if you are running a business, you are running in a loss because you don't have electricity, and then people cannot just come and buy things that are rotten.
Very tricky question. I guess it depends on how you look at it, you know. In a fast-paced world where technology is good and bad for us, it depends on how you look at it, you know. But essentially, I'd say it's bad, you know, because I feel like it brings more bad than good, you know, from a business perspective, from a personal perspective, because it limits you from doing so many things, you know, and from the basic things you need to actually survive. So it can limit most of that stuff. But it's also good to just stay away, be within your thoughts, and just switch off, no electricity, nothing playing, you know, just sit and reflect And yeah, so it depends on where you look at it. But I'd say it's more bad than good, you know?
Yes, they could be. Like the togetherness, the way you can, with everybody, have a communal thing that you're angry about, so it unifies you in a way. Then also with family time, you're all together, no one wants to sit in the dark alone. So more bright time, more family time, more talking, less TV, less electronics, more cooking on the braai, on the fire.
Chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on which one, man. If it's the 2-hour one, then it means chill, take a nap, rest, be quiet. If it's the 6 to 8 hour one, nah, bruh. There's nothing good about that witchcraft. Nothing good about that.
No. Very off.
Shucks. Load shedding. I mean, I get the political stance of it, right? Why it needed to happen. But I think it's brought out people, like, we are more human because of it.
More like
Because
true, okay, yeah.
we're more human because now everybody gets off their phones because
Yeah.
I need to save my battery. I don't know when electricity is going to come back,
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking more progressively. What can I use that's outside of this electricity that still sustains my livelihood? And so I think it's made us more smart. People are smart now because of
Look, I had to buy gas heaters, gas stoves.
Yeah, you're adulting now.
I had to get those because I don't want to be losing business during load shedding. But also it's an inconvenience that I wouldn't want to use gas. So in as much as yes, it did what COVID did to us, put us in a confined space where we had to now think of like how ways to survive. Now there's nothing good about it, especially because it's planned.
I just like that people are thinking more. I think we got really complicit. Like we got really
Cool.
Yeah, we got like easy about stuff.
Fair.
We wouldn't have dumb babies anymore.
Okay, to me, dang.
Think about it. We almost like had a whole generation die. Think about it.
But my 2000s.
Because you see, load shedding is fixing them. They'll be fine.
Is there anything good about load shedding?
Nope. There's nothing good about it. Sorry. There's nothing good about load shedding, eh? You find an advantage out of load shedding?
Load shedding, no, I still good.
Yeah.
For myself, it's no good.
Yeah.
Because, no, I can say no, it's no good. Load shedding is no good. Because in my house, I got a problem with the electrician. I put the pipe by how I want to put it in, but she gone in, but this box is not working. You see, it's not working. No, this is my problem. That's my big problem. And I got a small children. This morning I must wake up. I must wash it before she go to school.
Yeah.
And now I don't know what must I do. I must make a fire outside. That my kitchen must wash. Granny, I'm getting late, and I must just run. And I getting late in the job, and I don't like it.
And as a shaman, for me, load shedding has both negative and positive results and outcomes, right? For a lot of people, they can't use their devices, they don't have electricity, so none of their appliances in the house works. Their music is down, TV, or all those things. But for me, it gives you a time to connect to yourself. It gives you a time to be who you are when you don't have distractions. Because we're living in an internet world, we're living in a social media world, we're living in a world of noise, right? So when electricity is not there, people go back to other ways of surviving. You might have to cook outside to have food on that evening, because we had days when we don't have electricity for days, right? It's good that it's no longer happening, hopefully. But a lot of people would suffer mentally because they wouldn't know what to do, they'd be stressed out. you know, all the things they're used to distracting themselves with would be off, you know. So I would use that time to be creative, to work on my herbs, work on my music, connect with my spirits, because the spirit world is always on. It doesn't switch off. And the real natural world is always on as well. So it taught me a lot in terms of writing, doing some creative arts, you know, talking to people directly because I can't call them, you know. So I had a lot of good benefits from it as well. As much as maybe I lost certain communications, people couldn't reach me, I couldn't do what I wanted to do because, you know, everything was off. And for a lot of business people, they suffer because they use electricity more than residential people, you know. So yeah.
Oh, there's nothing good about load shedding. Nothing at all. Yeah. Except that where I stay, you know, during load shedding we normally go outside and enjoy beers, you know. Yeah, community there. That's the one good thing, because sometimes you get to socialize depending on what time it is. You know, you can't watch TV, so you just have to go outside.
Oh wow, what a change in topic. I want to say no, though I will say I think the one positive is that apart from the stress that it can cause, I mean, that is the negative thing, but I think where it has been at times when, like, if I'm at home with my parents, because that's when I'm on holiday, right? When I'm at home with my parents, it forces me to spend time with them, and forces is the wrong word, but I think it's like we're all together and we're chatting, and there is no technology that can really occupy your brain at that point, because you're like, oh, I have to conserve phone battery, so I'm not going to be talking on my phone as much. But so there's space basically for connection, like face-to-face connection. I think it must be hard for people who don't live with family or don't live with friends, and getting together then is harder without that. But I think if you are in the space where you are close by to friends and family, then it just gives you an opportunity to just take the tech away. I think technology often distorts a lot of our reality. And it's good to then just be present. Yeah.
Nothing good comes from load shedding, but no, nothing good about load shedding at all. The Wi-Fi is down, the fridges are off. You literally have to read a newspaper, and I can't go back to those times.
It goes both ways. For those who are using solar, it's fine. For us not having solar, it's
Load
bad.
shedding.
Load shedding has its pros and cons. It's really bad because it takes down the economy. People need to go to work. People need to do a lot of stuff with electricity. But on the positive side, I would say that it can bring a family together, because usually people are usually on their phones or they're busy with something. So now when it's dark, there's no TV, there's no phone, there's no internet connection. Sentia and Tabin can actually just sit down and bond and get to know one another. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it's not good as well, but like, yeah, it's got its pros and cons for me.
Load shedding. No. There's nothing positive about load shedding. Yes, you can tell me about the environmental what, but it shouldn't even exist to begin with. It shouldn't exist. So no, nothing good about load shedding.
E aí, Mizanzi Lovers, gostaram do vídeo de hoje? Vocês concordam, assim, com o que eles falaram? Vocês têm outra opinião? Comenta aqui, ó. E aí já sabe, né? Inscreve no canal, senta o dedo neste like, compartilha com os amigos. Vamos deixar esse papo gostoso rolando. Beijo.